Hi everyone, Jennifer from Entouch, and today I'm bringing you just a slow flow class, just something to kind of get our bodies moving and strengthen us both through our body and our minds. So we're going to begin just by having a seat on our mat, and you can sit however's comfortable for you. If you want to sit cross-legged, just begin by rooting your sit bones into the mat as the crown of your head reaches tall. So we're lengthening up through the spine. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Rest your eyes or create a focal point for your gaze. And start to just focus in on your breath. Begin to slowly deepen and lengthen through your inhales and exhales. Breathing in and out through the nose if possible. Feel the body expand with your inhales. Contract with your exhales. As you inhale next, draw your arms up overhead. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Bow in, create an intention for your in class today. And then again, we'll inhale, arms lift. Exhale, twist to your right. Place your right hand behind you, left hand to your knee for a seated twist. Lengthening up through the spine as we twist. Keeping the breath moving within us. Inhale, come back up through the center. Exhale, twist to your left. Right hand comes to your left knee, left arm behind you. Good. Inhale, come back up through the center. Exhale, hands to heart, and then we're going to make our way into table pose, hands and knees. So we're going to draw our wrists underneath our shoulders, knees under our hips. Spread your fingers nice and wide and start to engage. Push through the palms as we engage up through the arms. Push down through the tops of your shins. Engage that core. Reach back through the tailbone and forward with the crown of your head. And we're just going to begin to take some cat and cows to help warm up the spine. So as you exhale, begin to round your back. Push up through the spine. Tuck your chin. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale, drop your belly. Raise your gaze. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, drop your belly. And just take this for a few rounds using your breath. Just slowly warming up our bodies. And then one last round. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, drop your belly. And then we'll exhale to a flat back. This time we're going to inhale, draw our right arm up towards the sky, twisting open. Exhale, we're going to thread the needle, slide it through, coming down to rest on your right cheek. This left hand can stay planted, or you can bring it around your back for a bind. Nice deep breaths, feeling that upper shoulder and arm begin to stretch. And then we'll bring that left hand down if you took that bind. Inhale, right arm lifts up. Exhale, hand comes back down to the mat. Switching sides, inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle, slide it under, come down to rest on your left cheek. And again, this right hand can stay down, or you can bring it up and around your back for a bind. Bring your right hand down. Inhale, left arm lifts back up. Exhale, place your hand down. From here, we're just going to come into child's pose. So let's bring our big toes together. Your knees can be together or apart. And we're going to sink our hips back and then rest down. Maybe your forehead rests to the mat. If you bring your knees closer together, you're going to feel the stretch a little more in your back. If you bring your knees apart, you're going to feel it more in the hips. So adjust as you need. We're going to inhale, lift our heads up, walk our hands over to the right side, and then we're going to rest in. So we're creating a side bend here, feeling our left side body open. Coming back up to center, and then walk your hands to the left side. Rest in, feeling our right side open. Inhale back to center. Come back to your table pose. And you can stay in table or maybe walk your knees back a few inches. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. In this first down dog, maybe you want to start to pedal through your feet. So bend through one knee and then the other. Just starting to stretch the back of our legs, our calves and our hamstrings. If you want to sway your hips side to side, whatever feels good. As you inhale, bend your knees, step or walk to the top of your mat, coming to a flat back. As you exhale, begin to fold in and just dangle down. Put a slight bend through your knees. Arms can hang or grab opposite elbows. If you want to sway side to side, you can. Completely letting go of that upper body. Release any binds you may have. Really root in through your feet as we inhale, reach and rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Feel the foundation through your feet. Inhale, arms will lift. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway for length. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to your downward facing dog. Feel your heels resting towards the mat, chest towards the thighs. Fingers spread nice and wide. Inhale, bend your knees, step or walk to the top of your mat, coming to a flat back. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reach and rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway for length. Exhale, plant your hands, step back either to down dog or maybe come to a plank pose. If you need to, come to your knees, bend back through the elbows, lower the chest, chaturanga. Untuck your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. As you inhale, bend your knees, step or walk to the top of your mat, come into a flat back. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for length. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, down dog, or take that half vinyasa by coming to plank and lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Nice deep breaths here. Inhale, bend your knees, step or walk to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, heart center. And just take a couple breaths here. Reconnect. We're going to put a bend through our knees. We're going to sit back. Inhale our arms up for chair pose. Just make sure your big toes are visible past your knees, whether you're up high or down low in your chair. Shoulders are resting from the ears. Nice strong core. Deep breaths. We're going to root through our right foot as we lift up through our left leg and step that left foot back, coming into Crescent Warrior. So staying on the ball of our back foot, arms are reaching, shoulders are resting from our ears, engaging through that back leg so we're not just sinking in. Strong core. As we exhale, we're going to twist to our right. So our arms are going to come long. Maybe our gaze comes towards that right hand. Back leg is still engaged as we're lunging through the right knee. Deep breaths. Feel the twist. Inhale, come back through to center. Exhale, plant your back foot flat, warrior two. So open long, still bending through this right knee, but engaging through the outer edge of your left foot. And draw this knee over towards the pinky toe. It wants to float in. Keep it out over the ankle. As you inhale next, straighten this front leg. Let's shift forward, bring our right arm down, left arm up, triangle pose. Drawing that left shoulder blade open, lengthening the side body. Just make sure we're not hunching in. So it doesn't matter if that hand reaches the mat or not. We want to just keep this chest open. As you exhale, look down. Inhale that right arm up and back, sky archer. Left arm slides down the back leg. We're lengthening up through this right side. Exhale, we're going to windmill our hands down to the top of our mat. Step our left foot forward to meet our right. Bending through both knees, inhale back to our chair pose. And then rooting through the left foot, let's reach up through the right foot, step it back, Crescent Warrior on our left side. So back leg is engaged, lunging through the left knee. Arms are strong, core is strong. As you exhale, we're going to open, twist into our left side. Arms lengthen, maybe your gaze comes towards that left hand. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Let's plant that back foot flat as we open up, warrior two. Arms come long, still lunging through the left knee, engaging the outer edge of our right foot, gazing past our left fingertips. And then we'll inhale, straighten that front leg, shift forward, left arm comes down, right arm comes up, triangle pose. Again, opening through this right shoulder, lengthening the side body. Looking down, inhale that left arm up and back, sky archer, right arm slides down the back leg. Exhale, plant your hands down. This time we're going to step our left foot back, coming into a downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, step or walk to the top of your mat, coming to a flat back. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, heart center. Again, we're going to bend our knees. Inhale, back to our chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to shift onto our right leg, step that left foot back, and then lift back up through the arms, Crescent Warrior. Exhale, let's twist to our right. Arms come long. Inhale, come back through to center. Exhale, your back foot flat as we open up, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Shift forward, right arm comes down, left arm comes up, triangle pose. Exhale, look down and then lift up through that right arm, up and back, sky archer. Exhale, plant your hand, step your left foot forward to meet your right. Bending through both knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart as we shift onto our left foot. Right leg steps back for a lunge, and then lift through our right arms, with our arms, Crescent Warrior. Exhale, we're going to twist to our left, arms come long. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale your back foot flat as we open up Warrior Two. Inhaling, straighten our front leg. Shift forward, left arm down, right arm up. And then looking down, we'll lift through that left arm up and back, Sky Archer. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Nice deep breaths here. Inhale, bend your knees, step or walk to the top of your mats, coming to a flat back. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, heart center. One more round, bend the knees. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart, shifting onto our right leg. Left leg steps back as we lift the arms, Crescent Warrior. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, your back foot flat, Warrior Two. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Shift forward, right arm down, left arm up, triangle pose. Looking down, inhale, right arm up and back, Sky Archer. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot forward, bending through both knees. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart, shift to the left leg, right leg steps back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist to your left, arms come long. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, your back foot flat as we open up Warrior Two. Inhale, your front leg straight. Shift forward, left arm down, right arm up. And looking down, inhale, left arm up and back, Sky Archer. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog. And from here, let's come back to our knees, taking our child's pose again. So big toes come together, knees apart as we sink back into our hips, resting down. Just take a moment to reconnect with your breath. And then when you're ready, we'll meet back up in a downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, step or walk to the top of your mat, coming to a flat back. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. So we're going to take a wide step on our mats. So now we're lengthwise. The short ends of the mat are parallel to the short ends or to our sides of our feet. And we're going to bring our hands to our hips. We're going to lengthen up as we inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold. Hands come down to the mat. Wrists underneath the shoulders. If you touch easily, bend back through the elbows. Lengthening the spine. Deep breaths. We're going to keep our left hand planted. Inhale that right arm up. Maybe your gaze follows. Exhale, plant your right hand. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, plant that hand. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. One more round on each side. Exhale it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale it down, and then bring your hands back to your hips as you inhale up. Good. Take a couple breaths here. And then kind of heel toe your feet in a little bit so then our heels are pointed in, toes pointed out. We're going to take some squats next. So when you're ready, we're going to start to bend through our knees. Arms come out in front of us. If you want to this first time, maybe bring your hands together and really push towards each other. Push into the hands. Feel the arms engage. Strong core. Nice deep breaths. And then inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Exhale, come back to a squat. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, squat. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, squat. Couple more rounds. Good. Inhale, straighten. And then we're going to hold our squat again. So exhale, squat down. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs, pivot those heels out, and then forward fold. You can just dangle your arms down. Maybe sway side to side in your hips, whatever feels good. And then bring your hands back to your hips. Inhale up. And then just step back to the top of your mat. So we are going to take a balancing pose next. And we're just going to take tree pose today. So let's begin to root through our left leg. Hands can come to your hips for now if you'd like. We're going to bring our right foot either to our ankle, our shin, or our thigh. We just don't want to put pressure on our knee. Hands can come to heart center, or you can grow your arms tall. Just push that foot and leg towards each other. Use the core muscles to balance. Nice deep breaths. Good. As you exhale, bring that knee forward, release it down, shake it out. And then we will switch sides. So let's begin to root through the right leg. And then we'll bring our left foot to our ankle, our shin, or our thigh. Again, just not on our knee. Hands can come to heart or grow them tall. Good. Exhale, knee forward, release it down, shake it out. And then we are going to have a seat on our mats. So we're going to start by just lengthening our legs straight out in front of us. Flexing back through the feet. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, arms lift for length. Exhale, hinge forward. Take a bind where you can, whether you grab your toes, your shins, or ankles, and then just pull your chest through. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, lift back up. We're gonna plant our feet, plant our hands behind us. We're gonna take a reverse table. So we're gonna inhale, lift through the hips. If it's comfortable, you can drop your head back. If that doesn't feel good for your neck, just leave your head up. But just lift really high through the hips and breathe nice and deeply. And exhale, lower down. We're going to bring the soles of our feet together. Knees come out wide. And you can pull those feet closer in towards your body. Maybe grab your feet for a bind as we inhale for length. Exhale, hinge forward, fold if you do. Just keep the length through the spine as we hinge forward. You're welcome to use your elbows against your knees to deepen the stretch. And then inhale, lift up. Draw those knees together. We're going to take a boat pose. So maybe grab behind your thighs as we lift through the legs. You can keep your bind, release the bind, lengthen through the legs, whatever feels good. Just breathe and keep the length through the spine. Maybe even smile. And exhale, release down, take a bump up. And we're going to take another hip opener. So we are going to draw our right heel towards our left hip, trying to point our knee forward in front of us. This left leg is going to cross over on top, trying to bring our left heel towards our right hip. So stacking as you can. And if you can't stack, that's okay. As long as you're feeling it in the hips, that's what counts. And we can just sit up nice and tall and breathe. Try to release that tension in the hips using the breath. Good. Inhale, let's draw our arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. You can use your arm to kind of hinge yourself more over to the left side. The left arm's behind you. Lengthening up through the crown of your head. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Unwind to your right side. And then lean back as you unwind your legs, planting your feet. Just windshield wiper side to side. Good. Coming back to center. We're going to take it on our other side. So we're going to draw our left heel towards the right hip. Knee pointing forward, and then we'll cross our right leg over on top, trying to draw our right heel towards our left hip. And your right and left sides might be completely different like mine, so you might have a tight side and a tighter side. So stacking the knees as best as you can, just lengthen up and breathe. Good. Inhale, lift the arms for length. Exhale, twist to your right. Right arm plants behind you. Left arm can press against that right knee, twisting. Keep the breath moving. And And inhale, come back to center, counter twist over to your left. And then we'll unwind, leaning back, uncross the legs, plant the feet, and again, rock your knees from side to side. And now we're going to make our way to our backs. So lying back on the mat, once you get there, draw your knees into your chest for a hug. Maybe rock side to side, pushing your low back into the mat. And then we're going to plant our feet down, walk them close towards our bottom. Hands plant next to your hips. As you inhale, begin to lift through the hips for bridge pose. You can stay here or maybe take a bind underneath you and walk your shoulder blades under and just push down through those forearms as you lift high through the hips and breathe. Good. Exhale, release your bind, lower the hips down and bring your knees back into your chest for a hug. And we're just going to take a simple inversion today. We're just going to bring our legs straight up. So you can rest your upper body into the mat. And just breathe. If you have a wall next to you at home, you're welcome to just put your legs up the wall as well, or take shoulder stand if that's in your practice. And we'll be here for just a few more breaths. Exhale those knees back into your chest. Hug them in. And then we're going to extend our arms out to a T. And we're going to rest our knees over to the right side. Maybe your gaze comes to the left. And if you'd like to deepen your twist, you're welcome to grab a bind with your top knee or straighten through the leg and grab your big toes. Feel that left shoulder blade rest down into the mat. Breathing into the twist. Inhale, come back through to center. And then exhale, lower your knees over to the left side. Your gaze can come right. And again, you can take that bind if you choose to deepen the twist. Allow this right shoulder blade to rest down. And then inhale back up to center. And we're going to just come into our final pose of Shavasana. So we're going to lengthen our legs out to each corner of the mat. Arms can rest down by your sides, palms face upward. Taking one more deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. With that exhale, just let everything go. The breath, the body, the mind. And just find your stillness as we enter Shavasana. very slowly. Begin to deepen through your breath. And we'll just gently draw awareness back to our bodies by wiggling our fingers and our toes, your wrists and ankles. Maybe taking a long stretch behind you. Draw your knees back into your chest for a final hug. And you can just find yourself rolling over to your favorite side and taking a few breaths to eventually meet back to seated on our mats. Drawing our hands together at heart center. Taking a moment to seal in your intention with your practice. The light within me, it bows, honors, and reflects that beautiful light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Feel free to check out our website, EntouchLLC.com. We do have a donation link on our webpage. And then feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel for all our classes and meditations. Thank you.